Guys, welcome to Sit on Sports, aka SOS, and today we'll be doing a little face-to-face chat about the Logan Paul v KSI event as a whole. I wanted to do this face-to-face instead of like pictures and a slideshow, because I really want to really emphasize my feelings towards this event, because in my opinion, it really lived up to the hype in my opinion. And yeah, we'll go on about the differing opinions on what happened and so on and so on, but yeah. Whether you paid for it £7.50 or watched it free on Twitch, I think you could get your worth of entertainment. And yeah, let's just start with the undercards. And the undercards I wasn't really too bothered with, but after watching them, they were fantastic, even better than last time's. You had Jay Swingler from my hometown Birmingham. I was supporting him obviously, but Anderson Gibb looked ready to go. He was getting trained by the master Vidal, and anyone who gets trained by Vidal. And Logan said it himself. His commentary team, Joe Weller with True Geordie, so good as always, non-biased, as even more non-biased than the last fight, obviously, with True Geordie trying to look after Joe Weller for a bit, obviously. But yeah, they made a great team commentary together. Okay, I'm going off at a tangent here, but Logan said if anyone who trains with Vidal goes up 10 levels, and you saw that with Anderson Gibb, Jay put on his heart on the line. But it wasn't meant to be, and yeah, I'd love to see both of them fight again. Anderson Gibb, of course, challenged Joe Weller. That was so cool. Joe Weller was like, doing that to the audience, like, let's have it. And yeah, it would be cool to see Joe Weller have a second shot. He was talking about how he may have not emphasized his own personality onto the fight, and I want to see more of him relaxed and not trying to him be someone else, trying to be himself, but while also being a boxer, almost like how KSI did his thing. And yeah, what other undercards were there? Face Sensei's fight was very even. I forgot who it was. Sorry, I don't know. Scarce versus Vaka. Vaka put a lot of shots on Scarce. Scarce did well to not get knocked out, to be fair. I think everyone tried their damn hardest to win. I think the only banter fight was Momo versus... I don't even know, man. But Momo was just doing Fortnite dances. I've already seen memes of it on Instagram. What can you do? Little cup of tea just to... Yeah, Momo was doing dances. I was surprised when he actually got the decision to win. But yeah, at the end, that was only banter fight. Scarce versus... who was Scarce again? No, it was Vaka. It was Vaka. Yeah, Vaka. I actually watch his videos. I like Scarce. So Vaka's... I can never tell who's who, but yeah, he did well. He did look like he was ready. He was serious. He had trained. So yeah. So that it was leading perfectly. JMX of course did another great battle. Halal Ham. Yeah, sure, surprise win maybe considering his weight, but nobody shaming here. Nobody shaming on this channel. JMX, of course, I think he should. I was looking at JMX. So he should do like a main fight. Like, I know he's not as popular as other YouTubers like KSI, Logan Paul, but he really does seem very capable of beating a lot of people. You know what I mean? So yeah. But now we move on to the two big fights you want us to talk about. Deji versus Jake Paul. Deji was the underdog, but I really wanted Deji to win because I wanted to prove that he wasn't just that guy who just laughed a lot. He wasn't just KSI's little brother. He wanted to step up. And I already know Deji's a guy of his own. He's not just... he's himself. He's real. Sometimes he can be a bit weird of how he takes stuff on Instagram and Twitter and trying to get into Jake Paul's head while also taking the piss out himself in the process. You'll know what I mean if you've seen his stuff. But I like Deji. He's real, and he clearly didn't like Jake Paul's fake attitude, he thought. But in the end, Jake Paul... he wasn't the underdog, he was the favourite, and he performed on the day. Jake Paul's prediction of knocking him out in the first round was never going to happen. But nevertheless, Jake Paul put on the performance and he did it. It was reminding me of the KSI v Joe Weller fight, in which Joe Weller wasn't really doing much with his punches. Wasn't really punching at all, not as much as Jake. You could clearly see the difference in the frequency of shots, and that's obviously going to give an advantage to the one who gets more punches in. I'm not an expert in boxing, just to clarify, but yeah, Deji wasn't doing enough. Deji, his weight was once again, no body shaming, but Deji did look less shredded than Jake Paul, so maybe that was a fact as well. But I think Deji can go for it, and he says he will be going for it. And I think Jake Paul respects Deji. I think Deji respects obviously Jake Paul, especially after all the back and forth that was going on between the two of them. And yeah, and I'll love to see Deji again, and he'll come back better. I think he'll come back better. But enough of that. What a fight next. People obviously on the chats making jokes, oh, refund. You can't ask for a refund for the KSI v Logan Paul fight. That is everything you want it to be and more. Literally. Both fighters were just going through it. Like proper. They looked like professionals. They just looked like they were good. I don't know how to explain. I was scared for JJ. I'm support JJ, obviously England and all that. But Logan Paul started off really strong with those two first rounds. And if KSI wasn't KSI, he would have lost. But just it sounds weird the way I say it, but KSI is just a machine. And Vidal was healthy. I always support Vidal more than KSI in some cases. Like I wanted Vidal to get his third fight of the evening, complete the trilogy of wins. And JJ just came out stronger and stronger and stronger. He was evolving, and if that went longer than 6 rounds, obviously JJ would have won, in my opinion. But you can't be biased. Obviously, after the 6 rounds, it's easy to say, oh, JJ should have won. But when there was no knockouts. Two did brilliantly to stay on their feet, especially after some really hard tussles. One was doing the right shot, and the other would come back. Logan Paul was doing a good job at the start of trying to get in KSI's head for once. And JJ wasn't, it's not like JJ was nervous, it was just JJ didn't know what to do. Shall he capitalise when Logan Paul was like, he's just doing that to take the piss? You know what I mean? It was a very good plan from Logan right from the very off, but JJ came out strong. He didn't let it get to him by the end, and eventually it just came out as a draw, stalemate. Of course, once again, 6 rounds, no knockouts. So they had to judge it from first round, second round. You can't just judge from the end. Obviously, by the end, JJ was definitely strong, and that definitely gave him lots of points to catch up with Logan through the start. But you have to look at the start. You have to watch it again. I watched it again, trying to be from a neutral point of view. It's hard, but I do think after watching it, 2 rounds went to Logan. The 5th round was edging towards Logan, and then all the other rounds I think went to JJ. I think too close to call. I think a draw is the best option. I think, and that goes for a rematch. Of course, people say, "Oh, they're trying to get money from us," and maybe that's the case. But maybe the judges base their decision on trying to justify a rematch. I don't know who the judges are. Can someone tell me who the judges are? Can anyone find out? We'll see. I was watching it with my mate, and it was just so. My heart was beating for them, man. My heart was beating for them. Of course, JJ even more. I was like doing this. I was just like, oh my god. It might be sad, but I've watched JJ since the very beginning, and how he evolved from the first fight. He wasn't working out, but then everything he puts his mind to happens. And Logan Paul's maverick mentality, always the one I'm in favour of. But nevertheless, both of them inspired me almost. Inspired a lot, not just me, little kids to go out there and do boxing. And they really inspired, not just do boxing, maybe just do something that they could never think they could do in the first place, but just carry on, never giving up. And it's cliche, it's cheesy, but this event showed that yesterday, in my opinion. Of course, JJ saying he should have won, Logan saying he should have won. Obviously, that's going to be the case. There's nothing more to say really, except they bring on the rematch. Can't wait till Joe Weller goes against Alison Gabe. If I were the organisers, I'll do it by Christmas, like 3 months, give them 3 extra months to fight. But I wouldn't be surprised if they did the Joe Weller route and just go to February instead. But we'll see. I just watched Logan Paul's interview after. He did an interview with like another boxing channel, and he got like and he was saying, give me 4 months and he'll be even better. he said he was not pretending to be a boxer, but he wasn't a fully fledged boxer yet, which is kind of ironic, saying he said he was going to bury KSI. But of course, because when YouTubers chat to each other about like what they're going to do to each other, it rarely comes true anyways. You know what I mean? But except for the JJ, walk the walk, talk the talk. You know what I mean? Have I missed anything? Don't know. Of course, there are a few incidents when the referee had to control the situation. There was a lot of cheap shots going around. Of course, JJ trying to hit after the bell. Maybe it was just an instinct thing. Sometimes it's not like he meant it. Maybe he meant it, we'll see. But of course, we had Logan Paul trying to put him down on the ring. Trying down on the ropes, put him on the ropes, but unnecessarily. So yeah, it was kind of even then. I think everyone should be proud of themselves, whoever's part of it, everyone who's part of this event. And yeah, and there's going to be loads of different opinions of what happened and stuff like that. Especially if you're actually there. I'd love to know people who are actually there. I need to make sure. I really want to go to the next event, even if it is in America, of course. I think JJ likes it when he's the underdog. I think he prefers being the underdog. I'm not saying he can't handle being the main guy. I'm just saying when he's the villain kind of plays into the whole underdog story. So him going, not underdog, I mean, yeah, underdog. So when he goes to America, he's gonna feel like, he's going to a place of hostility. Many Americans being a part, of course, Logan Paul's gang. Of course, there are a few American YouTubers. I saw the Game Theory channel. If you haven't checked them out, that's a very good channel. They're saying I'm not supporting Logan Paul, even though I am still American. But still, I think loads of people will gain respect for Logan Paul tonight and Jake Paul, and they're trying to redeem themselves. And Logan Paul did mention his mistake in January, and he said that it's not like completely forgiven if you just because I did this fight doesn't mean everything's forgiven. It's just the start of me trying to make up for what I did. And fair enough. I have seen a different side of myself and how I can view other people. I can't just hate on people. YouTubers. Oh, dickheads. Oh, excuse my language, but trying to assume people are this, people are that. You know what I mean? And yeah, so let me know your opinions in the comments below. It's going to be a lot of different opinions. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. I really appreciate it. Let me know if you want videos like this or slideshows or reactions and stuff like that. And see you guys next time. Peace.
Hey, what's